Welcome back to the Mouse Hole, everyone. This is Elneny Mouse, and right now I'm going to show you what I think is one of the most overpowered things I've seen in any game. It feels almost like an exploit, but it is a part of the game. It has been put there by developers, and it's there for us to use. And this is the way that you can level your ship up to match your pilot level. Now, one of the things that frustrated me in the early game was that I quickly outranked my ship, and so I had to keep buying more ships and buying more ships. And it wasn't until yesterday actually, that I found out you don't need to do that. You can keep the ship that you've got, and you can increase its level, and you can increase its tier. Not only can you do it, it's really, really easy. And I haven't seen anyone else talk about this. So to do this, we're going to go back to the system that we were in before, where we did one of our previous missions, which was called Chulak, something like that. Oh my god, how do we remember? Well, actually, if we go back to, we'll need to go to Stargate, so we'll select that as our departure point and go to our Galaxy Atlas. I did bookmark the system we're going to before, but there's no way that I've found yet of recalling. Says me, here it is here. Chulak, yay! We'll set that as a destination. This may have come into the new build that just came in this morning. I hadn't noticed that before. Or I've just been stupid, one or the other. So we're heading towards Chulak. Let's head for the Stargate.
Calibration module activated. Calibration completed. Waiting for the thruster input.
If we put our power to engines by using the left of our curse keys, we can speed up both the speed of the ship and the speed of our warp. So it's always good to do that when we're traveling. This animation is so similar to another space game that I'm sure many of you know. But there are so many unique things about this game that I absolutely love, and actually what I'm going to show you is, I think, one of the best ones. So H will allow us to use our cursor to select the Stargate, jump to next route, and let's go down and that's a bit better approach. Where are you going to open the letterbox? It's up there. Whoops. No, I went outside of the gate there. What happened? Nothing. Okay. So here we are in Chulak. You definitely want to bookmark this system when you get here because it has the most awesome places. So T for the system map. The places you're looking for, there are two of them. There's the Zeba faction hangar and there's the Raya faction hangar. There may be other places that do these things, but I haven't found them yet. I like to use the Raya because it's close to the Mercenary Guild. And if we go back to my character information and guilds, I am rank 2 with mercenaries, so I got access to some of their decent gear up there. So once you've ranked the ship up, you can then go and get those new items. So we are going to go to Raya faction hangar. Let's just zoom over there with the map, just to make it easier to select. There we go. And these hangars are, well, compared to what I've seen so far in the game, as I said a couple of videos ago, I've only been playing for a couple of days, so there's lots I haven't found yet, but I'm so enjoying this game. It's one of the best space games I've played for a long time, and just really engaging and fun, really fun to play. So, here we go off to the faction hangar. Interestingly, I don't know much about either of these factions yet. There is a faction bar up here, and this is about our own faction. You'll see these characters here come from some of the story missions. Okay. this is where we're heading for. It looks like a tire, doesn't it? So we're gonna. Oh, game's gone laggy lag. Doesn't want to let me move. Yep, it'll come out of its stupor in a second. Okay, tell you what we'll do. We'll select it and we'll sending a docking request.
In order to use station services, please dock to the port reserved for you in the next minute.
Yep, we're still stuck and not quite able to move, so this could be interesting. We might just crash here. Yeah, you might have heard me hitting a few keys on my clicky keyboard there. We're going to miss the timer here by the look of it, because right now I can't move. This has happened a couple of times in the game so far. You do get crashes as well, so this is why it's always good to save your progress on a regular basis within the game. It is still early access, so there are going to be these glitches, but I think you'll agree that the visuals within it sometimes a little bit simplistic, but they're different. They're quite unique. We are going to lose this timer here. I still can't move, still can't do anything. We may have to cut to when I've got this fixed. Alright, let's cut that there and I'll be back in a second. Okay, we're back at the gate.
Calibration module activated.
So you join me as we're warping back again to the Riot faction hangar. You may have noticed that one of the things that happens as you're aligning for these warps is that your speed drops to 0. It's something that I don't particularly like, but given that this is a single player game, at least we don't have other players ganking us while that happens, which is one of the reasons I really don't like some of the open world games, because we get people with too many hormones doing too many aggressive things for me. Peace and kindness. Yeah, just what you want in a shoot 'em game, isn't it? So, here we are arriving, hopefully when we get to... There we go. Yes, we're able to move this time. So, here we are coming in towards the Riot faction hangar. So, let's get a docking request in. This time, I can still move my mouse cursor, so you have to hit the H key again to be able to navigate the ship with your mouse pointer. And here we are coming down. Let's drop our gear with the N key, N for Norman. Drop our speed and approach just because that's what pilots do, even if I'm not a real one. We are on the ground. So here we are at the station you will love. You will come to love more than any other in this game. I'm going to head down this tunnel. And down here you're going to see some machines that I haven't seen anywhere else except in these two faction hangars. And that is these upgrade consoles. If we use F to interact with these, we can now, you see I have already upgraded my tier of my ship. It's at this highest tier, but I can now add to my level. Now it's interesting, it still says my maximum level is 10. That's really interesting. because I'm now level 11, as we all saw me do in the last video. So this is where we can bring in the ship, we can add a tier. Well, it's telling me I'm already at the highest tier, and we can add a level, and we get this for straight cash. Cash is one of the easiest things to come about in this game. What this does, if we add the level, there we go, boom, we've gone up to level 11. Interestingly, this is bugged, clearly. Our ship is now level 11 and tier 4, so we don't have to keep selling our old ships and buying new ships. This, to me, is one of actually the two best things in the game, because the other one I haven't even looked at yet. I have perks on this ship which I think are ideal for a combat ship. We have weapon burst, which lets me fire all of my weapons at the same time, even if they're different types of weapon. Doesn't apply to the ship because I've only put on all the same kind of weapon as things are at the moment. Still working out about these things, but we'll see. That's something I think is going to be important. We have all boost, which lets me boost my engine, my weapons, and my shield all at the same time. So in combat, I can have those all being boosted at full power, which means that if my shields are taking a hammering, but I want to keep my guns firing, I can have that going all at the same time. And then the engine burst, which lets me get out from atmospheres really quickly. These, I think, for a combat ship, are probably fairly standard perks that you want to have. But in today, it literally just came down this morning, in today's update, it was announced that there is now a way to swap out these perks. They're not just random, as they have been up to now. You can actually swap them out. I don't know how to do that yet. I'm sure we'll make a video about it at some other point. But now they can be swapped out. So there we go. We've ranked our ship up to match our player rank, our pilot rank of 11. I think this is a phenomenal mechanic. There's one other thing I have to show you here, and that is you can buy turrets, you can buy components, and you can actually put things on and off of your ship. However, the console that's over here is also the beauty. And actually, you know what, I'm going to come back to this one because that's what comes in here. So once we get beyond tier 2 with our ship, we are able to add a component slot, one of these slots here, onto the ship. And I have added to this ship this component here, which is our aim component, I believe. And I've also added this one here, which is our shield system. And the way I was able to do that is by using this console here and buying, ooh, now this is interesting, I haven't seen some of these before, and buying these module holders. These allow us to add, these yellow tier 5 items allow us to add these items to our ship. Now, the reason that I can buy them again, because normally you can't buy them if you already have them, is that these are a rank 11 and the ones I have are rank 10. But I now have, these are the perks. These are the perks, I believe. Oh, we need to come back and make another video on this. Anyway, I think this station, let's go back to the map and show you again. We're in the Chulak system, system G9, the Raya faction hangar, and the Zeba faction hangar. These are the most important stations that I have found in this game, and I hope you enjoy them as much as I've enjoyed them in the couple of days I've been playing. Come back to the next video and I'll show you how we're now going to get the kit, the level 11 kit that we're going to put on to bring our ship up to spec. Hope you've enjoyed it. Take care. See you soon.